Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Joey Logano's Pennzoil Darlington Throwback for 2018. As always, take a quick look at the box. This is an Elite release, so you of course just have the generic Elite box, the black honeycomb box. It does have that big chrome foil Elite logo on the front of the box. Lionel Racing, the official diecast of NASCAR. On the side you got another chrome foil Elite logo. On this side of the box you just have some copyright and such. On the back of the box, you of course have some of the features of the Elite body diecast. 2018 RCCA Elite, they made a total of 142 of these things. And you of course have some more copyright and such on the bottom of the box. But let's get that out of the way and get to the car itself. This is one beautiful looking throwback diecast, and throwback in general. This is that one paint scheme I have wanted since the throwback weekend started, and man did we finally get it. Steve Park's iconic Pennzoil DEI paint scheme finally brought back. Screw you, Teresa. I'm really glad that Pennzoil finally got this race from Shell. Like, I have no problem with, like, the Shell, like, the IndyCar or the Porsche paint scheme. But there's a lot of NASCAR fans that still have that, you know, like, mindset of, it's not a NASCAR, so it sucks. And that just kind of ends up making it gets it hurt. It doesn't get made as a diecast and everything. And I don't like that. It's like people just hate on anything that's not a NASCAR paint scheme. And now that they've basically ran the kind of one old Shell paint scheme back in 2016, they might as well give this to Pennzoil. Pennzoil has tons of races they can choose from and tons of paint schemes and everything. Go back to the old 30 Michael Waltrip car, the 30 Johnny Benson car. I would love to see the reverse of the Steve Park paint scheme. The one he ran at Indy in 1998 that was like black with the yellow stripes. That would be awesome to see back. But anyways, why don't we just focus on the throwback for now. Let's do a quick 360. This is not a fully accurate throwback because they did have to change the stripes on this car. As you can see, the stripes are all, you know, for the same size, where the old car had like two smaller stripes, two bigger stripes. I would assume that's something to do with Teresa. Either Teresa whined because that's all Teresa does, or maybe they knew Teresa would whine, so they changed it so Teresa couldn't whine. I don't know. But Teresa and her is always a scourge on the NASCAR community, so who knows? I'm pretty sure everyone just tries to stay away from her and her lawsuit happy self. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood you have a big classic Pennzoil logo and a nice little shell right there. Got Ford Fusion number 22. Down the side, you got Shell and Pennzoil. You got Auto Trader and Snap-on down there. In front of the rear wheel, you got Discount Tire and AAA. On the C post, you got AutoZone and SKF. And on the B post, you got Ford, DXC Technologies, PPG, Mazak, Coca-Cola, and Bosch. Got the one winner sticker up there. Just have your retro contingencies and tire and everything that you expect from Darlington Throwbacks. That right there just bugged me a little bit. For some reason, they kept the little like Ford Fusion black triangle thing there, but it's separate from the design. Where on the real car, it just kind of got assimilated into the design of the car. So I'm not sure why Lionel separated them like that, but whatever. That's a minor little nitpick. On the back, you got Pennzoil, 22 crew, number 22, and Ford. On the deck lid, you got Shell and Pennzoil. This is number 121. Obviously, Penske does not do roof logos. You got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Let's take a look under the hood. If it wants to open. So you just have powered by Ford under there and a Shell and Pennzoil logo. There's the Elite engine detail if you want to see that. We of course still have opening trunks on these Elites. How much longer that's going to last, I don't know. Which is funny is you can still see the little like hook in there for the tethers. The pieces for the tethers are still in there. That's even coming across on camera right now. Roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Now, of course, we have to bust out an old Steve Park Pennzoil diecast to put next to this car. So there you go, if you want that comparison. That is the 2002 diecast, I'm pretty sure. Which a lot of people don't realize that this paint scheme is specifically a throwback to the one ran from 2000 through 2002. Because I've seen some people be like, oh, it's a throwback to his 1998 through 2003 Steve Park car. It's like, no. 2003 was a completely different paint scheme with the whole Earnhardt E, which I don't think will ever happen. 1998-9 was basically the same paint scheme, but it had a black solid roof, where this one has the yellow roof that only happened from 2000, 2001, and 2002. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the 2001, 2000, or 2002 paint scheme. I mean, they seem to specifically point out the 2000 version of the paint scheme because they revealed this the weekend of Watkins Glen because Steve Park got his first win in this car at Watkins Glen. So that was definitely a cool time to reveal it. That's actually worth pointing out. Another inaccuracy on this car is they had Steve Park's name on the right side name rail, and they were going to put it on the diecast, but then suddenly, like, months ago, they just randomly posted on their forum, like, Joey Logano's Darlington Throwback cannot be produced with Steve Park's name on the name rail. They didn't really give a reason. Maybe it's Teresa. I'm just going to blame Teresa for everything, because I'm sure she had something to do with that. Like, oh, it's Steve Park's name. You're saying that it's our paint scheme, right? That's our paint scheme, so not give me money. I don't know. The funny thing is that this paint scheme really got used in other series. Like, they used it on their funny car and their dragster and their Indy car and everything. So they could easily get away with running it, because even if Teresa tries to whine, they could have just been like, oh, no, that's not the NASCAR, it's the Indy car, or something. I don't know. Something else that a lot of people forget about is the fact that Sam Bass himself designed this paint scheme. A lot of people just seem to think that, like, Dale designed the paint scheme or something, but they used to be on YouTube. It was like, I forget what the news show was, but just like NASCAR America Today, just like a news show for NASCAR that somebody actually uploaded to YouTube an old episode of. And it was actually Sam Bass talking to this, like, getting interviewed about designing this paint scheme, how Pennzoil came to him and wanted a new paint scheme. I guess Dale just liked it so much that they kept it for all their cars, but Sam Bass 100% designed this paint scheme. Definitely a shame that he's not with us anymore. He designed a lot of iconic paint schemes back in the day, and he's definitely going to be missed. I'll have to see if I can go find that, news show. If maybe it's still online, or maybe Vanilla Coker destroyed it like he destroyed everything else. I don't know. But anyways, let's get this Steve Park car out of the way for a second, because I also did get this version of this car, the Color Chrome Elite version. I don't think I've really ever shown many special finishes on this channel, but this is one car that I had to get the color chrome of. Because as you can see, this just gold color chrome looks fantastic. They did a fantastic job on this car. Like, I just cannot stare at it enough. A very, very nice looking car altogether. They only made 24 of these color chrome cars. The funny thing is they canceled the color chrome ARC but made the color chrome Elite. That was something I was not expecting. So that's just worth pointing out, because some people do like special finishes, some people despise special finishes. I don't get many special finishes, but Pennzoil cars are something that I usually do try to get special finishes of, or special Logano cars in general. I ordered the special finishes of Logano's Homestead win too. But anyways, if you want either of these cars, they are a brand new release. You can get it right now. The Color Chrome Elite is probably sold out by now. You're probably not going to have much luck there, but the standard version, you can either get the ARC or whatever. They also made a dual autograph version that I wanted to get. Was autographed by both Logano and Steve Park, but they put it up on like 3 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, and then it was sold out within like an hour. I literally got home and I was like, oh, a dual autograph. I'll go order that. Oh, so it's sold out. Shit. So, thanks a lot for putting it up at the weirdest time, Lionel. Why didn't you just put it up back when you first put up the car? Or why'd you make a specific amount of them? But whatever. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Joey Logano's Pennzoil Darlington Throwback for 2018. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.